Hello, friends. Have you ever met someone who is tiny in size but acts as if they own the entire world? Someone whose ego is taller than a mountain, even though they are as small as a mouse? Today, I'm going to tell you a story about a foolish little friend who mistook his shadow for a giant and thought he was the king of the wilderness. But nature has a funny way of teaching us lessons, and his misunderstanding didn't last very long. Let's dive into this amusing adventure. Once upon a time, in the middle of a vast, scorching golden desert, there lived a small blue rat. The desert is a harsh place, with endless sand dunes and a burning sun overhead. But our little rat friend didn't care about any of that. His heart was filled with immense joy and, unfortunately, sky-high arrogance. He truly believed he was the strongest creature in the world. He thought there was no one smarter or more powerful than him in the entire desert. He would walk around muttering to himself, "I am the best. Who can defeat me? This desert belongs to me." His walk was full of swagger, as if he had already conquered everything in sight. One day, while marching through the sand, he spotted a massive brown camel. The camel was a gentle giant, peacefully chewing on some thorny desert shrubs. The rat stopped in his tracks. A mischievous idea popped into his tiny head. He thought, "Wait a minute, I am so strong. If I can lead this gigantic beast around like a pet, everyone will respect me even more. They will say, 'Look at that hero leading a camel.' Today, I will capture this ship of the desert." With this thought, the rat tiptoed up to the camel. The camel was resting, and its red rope bridle was lying loosely on the sand. The rat jumped, grabbed the rope with his teeth, and started pulling it with a look of sheer determination. Now the funny part is, camels are very intelligent and calm creatures. The camel saw this tiny speck of a rat trying to pull him. He smiled internally and thought, "Oh, look at this poor little fellow trying to play. Since he wants to lead so badly, let me humor him." So the camel didn't resist at all. He stood up and started following the rat obediently. The rat was on cloud 9. He wasn't even touching the ground properly from excitement. He kept looking back, thinking the camel was following him out of fear of his great strength. He even barked orders. "Hey, don't walk too slow. Follow me quietly. Do exactly as I say." The camel just smiled silently and played along. They walked for quite some time until they came across a wide canal cutting through the desert. It was a rare sight, a flowing river in the middle of the sand. The water was shimmering and the current looked strong. Upon reaching the edge, the rat slammed on the brakes. He froze. His tiny legs started trembling. There was so much water. He didn't know how to swim, and stepping into that current meant he would be washed away instantly. His sky-high ego crashed down into the dust in a split second. He shrunk back in fear. From behind, the camel stretched his long neck down and asked, "What happened, little brother? Why did you stop? You are the mighty, powerful hero. Come on, lead the way across the river. Or are you scared?" The rat hung his head in shame. He stammered, "No, well, the water looks very deep. What if I drown? He couldn't find any words. The camel laughed heartily. He said, "Oh, brave warrior, watch this." The camel stepped into the water. The river was only knee-deep for the camel. He turned back and said, "See, the water is only up to my knees. There's nothing to fear. Come on." That was the moment the rat realized his mistake. He understood that boasting beyond one's size and ability is foolish. What is knee-deep for a camel is an ocean for a rat. He felt deeply ashamed and apologized to the camel. The kind camel let him hop onto his hump and carried him safely across. Friends, the moral of the story is, pride goes before a fall. We all have limitations, and accepting them is true bravery. If you enjoyed this story, please like and subscribe to Guiding Glow English Tales. Thanks for watching.